Talking about grief can feel daunting. Perhaps we don't know what we want to say, or we worry about upsetting the people closest to us. But even if it feels exhausting or uncomfortable, talking about grief is important. Why though? Talking about our grief helps us process it. It helps us to maintain connections with the people in our lives. Talking helps us move from acute grief, that intense, overwhelming pain, to abiding grief, where we begin to carry it in a more balanced way. So, what are the barriers that may prevent us from talking about grief? First, we may worry about making people uncomfortable. But this should never be a reason not to talk to people when we need to, and it shouldn't stop us from speaking openly about what's on our minds. Second, we might not know what we need from the people around us. Grief can impact our ability to focus and solve problems, making it hard to pinpoint what we need. Writing a list of the things that would make life a bit easier can be a helpful place to start. Maybe you need someone to sit with you while you pay the bills, or for people to stop asking what you need. Perhaps you need people to stop treating you like something breakable, or you need them to treat you more gently and patiently. Maybe you need someone to sit on the couch with you while you watch endless reruns of Friends. Whatever you need, write it down. Third, you might feel you lack the words to describe your thoughts or emotions. This can be really difficult, particularly if you and the people around you aren't used to having discussions about your feelings. Fortunately, there are many tips that can help you get the conversation started. One tip is to do something while you talk. Perhaps you like playing board games, going for a walk, or working on something together. Talking shoulder to shoulder can be a lot easier than face to face. Another tip, as we've already mentioned, is to write things down. This can help clarify what you want to say, to whom, and how. Next, start small. Having open conversations about grief doesn't have to mean sitting face to face with someone for an hour. It could be as simple as saying, "I've had a rough day," or "I miss them." Then maybe you can continue with simple phrases to start, like "I feel," or "I need." It'll come to you. Just be honest. Lastly, consider seeing a mental health professional, such as a counselor. They're trained to ask questions and know how to listen deeply, so speaking with them can be a great way to find the words to describe what you're going through. Now, if you're not a talker, don't force it. There will be other ways for you to express your grief. Just be aware of whether there are particular things that you need to say. So remember, it's okay to lean on friends, family, or a therapist for support. Having someone to talk to can take some pressure off, and talking about grief doesn't have to happen all at once. Take small steps and know that sharing even a little bit can help lighten the burden.